Well, hello and welcome to this edition of the Wednesday Morning Mug here in June 7th, 2017. This is Ironman Herb Bailey along with the mug called Charlie Harper on a rainy morning here in South Carolina. But I got a few things to talk about, a few things to share on the Wednesday Morning Mug this morning. First of all, thank you for all the thousands that watched last week's Wednesday Morning Mug across the world, across the United States, about 13 countries. I had people in the Philippines asking me questions right after I got off the air. And it's humbling. And Charlie and I thank you very, very much for watching each week as the program grows. And we're pretty excited about it. I have a couple people that have asked me to advertise their businesses on here, so I might give a couple of shout-outs during the broadcast to some friends. And if you would like me to mention your business, then just give me a holler and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, first of all, the steam is saying from the Charlie Harper mug that the Nashville Predators are rolling and they will win the Stanley Cup Finals. And that's just a no-brainer. They should finish it now as it is summer. The Golden State Warriors are just heads up better than everybody else. The steam, we don't need steam to say that because they bought their team. And so, Golden State Warriors. The team is also saying Eric Decker, the New York Jets are going to get rid of Eric Decker. And I have a feeling, and this team is saying it, he's going to end up a New England Patriot. Seems that's what happens with ex-Jets. And so that's what we're saying. This team is saying the Jets will release Eric Decker, and Bill Belichick and the boys will sign him and gobble him up. And somehow end up beating the Jets in a game next year. That's what the steam says. Alright, I got some memorabilia here to share with you. I'm going to drop the Charlie Harper mug just for a second. This is stuff that's on the wall that I usually film in front of, but I wanted to give you a different angle today. Jim Rice, right here, in about 1988, showed up at the Greater Hartford Open to do a celebrity program, and I was a marshal. I was one of them that held the quiet sign. Well, I got there early, and he actually was flown in by helicopter because he had a game the night before, and he's on the practice green. But before he went to the practice green, the story is, and it's true because I was there and it happened to me, he gets off the helicopter, and I said, "Hey Jim, can you sign this?" And it was the program here, and you can see his autograph on that. And he looks at me, he goes, "Man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't right now. After I'm done, I'll sign it." And I immediately said to myself, he's not gonna sign it. It's not gonna happen. Well, so I waited around, and I saw him come out of the clubhouse, and he glanced at me and took his finger, went and signed away. And I said, "Thank you, Jim." He goes, and grabbed a cup of coffee, and he was on his way. But that's how you get a future baseball Hall of Famer's autograph. You wait around until he's after he's done going to the bathroom, and so Jim Rice's Baseball Hall of Fame. That's how I got that. All right, this next one is very fascinating. This is Joe DiMaggio. The little kid behind him is me. This is Whitey Ford, and you can see me behind Whitey Ford also. Whitey Ford's autograph. He signed it that day. This was in West Hartford, Connecticut at a celebrity softball game in 1975. And Joe DiMaggio, I remember a guy went to shake Joe DiMaggio's hand, and he goes, "Will you shake a Red Sox fan's hand?" And Joe, with this really sweet, gentlemanly voice, said, "I'll shake anybody's hand. That's no problem with me." And so he shook his hand, but I tried to get an autograph with Joe DiMaggio as a 11-year-old little tyke. They just swamped all over me. I could not get near. That's the closest I got to Joe DiMaggio was there. I was right behind him as he was walking to where he was supposed to go from his limo. He came in a limo, and I was like ran to the limo, and immediately a mob of people. And right after that picture was taken, I just all of a sudden they swept them away somewhere, and I just was not able to get an autograph. but I was next to Joe DiMaggio. And so that was a moment in time. And this is tickets, $3 tickets, from the last game played in Old Yankee Stadium in 1973. Yes, there was an old Yankee Stadium before the other Yankee Stadium, and it was 1973. We went to that game, and at that game, people were tearing apart the seats at the end of the game to take them home as souvenirs. If I could go back in time, I would have took one of those seats, because they were letting them do it. People were walking out with seats, and so, boy, that was a moment in time. I bet my dad and I talked about it later, and he said the same thing. He said, boy, we should have took us some seats. But that's some memorabilia from Ironman's own memorabilia section. All right. As he goes on here, Rhonda Wortham, a friend of mine, sells Organic Gold coffee. It's easy, it's simple, it's coffee, and you can reach her at www.worthempths.organicgold.com. And this is a sweet lady that sells coffee, and it's a good coffee. And if you're into coffee, contact her, and I'm sure she'll hook you up with some really good coffee. I also have a friend in Sacramento, California, who does pet services. Gloria Fuentes Pet Sitting Services. And you can reach her at Sacramento Craigslist. And if you need some pet sitting, contact her in the Sacramento area. I'm sure that you will not be disappointed. And so, as the Wednesday morning mug grows, we get people advertising businesses, and that's all well and good, because it's all about helping out each other. And if I can help these people out, I raise my Charlie Harper mug to it. How's your fitness going? As his foot is on his weight bar. My fitness is okay. I was a little under the weather last week. This past weekend had me down a little, but I'll be back and I'm getting ready for September 16th, 2017, the second annual Bailey Fitness Brew. 7 miles walk, run, jog, bike, whatever you can do. 70-minute cardio, yoga, 70-minute weight training, all in one day. Connected by social media all over the world. It's going to be great. So get working out. Also, my book, Sports Memories Woven into Life, which will be available November 27th, 2017. Some snippets from it will be showing up in some issues in the Brew Sports page, and you can find the Brew Sports page on Facebook, and or you can have it come slamming at your cyber front door. Usually 2 times a week. Usually happens probably on Fridays and Monday or Tuesdays. And I like where the Brew Sports page is going. It's a worldwide, so it doesn't just focus on local sports, but all over the world. And I hope you're enjoying it. It's part of the Brew Sports umbrella, as we just like have a lot of things under the umbrella under Bailey Brew Sports Chat. And I'm excited about it. We have a sports counseling service that I haven't even really touched on too much, but I will in the future. I don't want to just like throw everything at you. But remember, Sports Memories Woven into Life, November 27th, 2017. It's going to be available for Christmas. I hope you buy a couple copies for your friends who are sports fans. It's taking my sports memories, and I'm sure they remember them too, and weaving life lessons into them. It's all about sports positivity. Alrighty. How's today going as far as your teams in baseball? I'm going to let you think about it. Why is he asking that question? Because my Boston Red Sox are 1 game out of first place. They beat the Yankees last night. And it just, I'm looking at that rivalry now. It's missing something. It's just they don't have that Carlton Fisk saying to the Red Sox, don't talk to them, there are hated rivalries. They don't have that right now. They're too chummy. I think they need to start to maybe yell at each other more or something. It's just they're too friendly. I think the Red Sox are more rival with the Orioles than they are with the Yankees right now. Okay, so this is Ironman Herb Bailey. I hope that you enjoyed this Wednesday morning mug. Is this a little laid-back sports chat between me and you? That's all it is. You know, Charlie and I just talking sports on a Wednesday morning. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week and get out there and get ready for the Bailey Fitness Brew on September 16th, 2017. See you next week.